Done. I'll take it away.
Team Heritage here, Leon behind the camera. Here with Miles Sage, just got top 32 at YCS Utrecht. Take it away.
That's fine. Yeah, hey, I got top 32 at Utrecht. This was a mad YCS because it was like, I don't even know how many players it was. It was like 2,200 something or like above that. So it ended up being a top 64. I went 9-1 and I finished 30th in Swiss. So I secured a good amount of world points, so I'm happy. Yeah, I won my top 64 match but lost in top 32 unfortunately. Game 3 Nibiru hurt. In terms of like matchups, I faced like 4 in Swiss. I faced 4 Salad, 4 Spyral, 1 Cyber Dragon, 1 Insect crazy deck, and 1 Orcust. And then obviously another deck because it was 12 rounds. Oh, Mekk Knight. And then yeah, top 32 was top 64 was against Altergiest, and then I lost top 32 to Salamanreat. But I literally like performed my whole combo, and he's like, he had Nibiru, and it's like this just how you lose if you're a Salad player. It's how you lose a lot of the time, unfortunately. But yeah, big shout outs first. Shout outs to my team, Team Heritage. They did absolutely nothing to help me top.
Boys.
But they're just there for the support, the boys.
The boys!
So yeah, no, all the support's always really lovely. Massive shout out to my wife as always. She's my biggest supporter. Shout out to Bala. I hope you get out of the hospital now because I won this event. Well, I topped this event for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out to all the people that are nice to me. Yeah. Anyway, the deck profile. Boom. 3 1-card Sunlight Wolf. Jaguar's just amazing. The deck has so many normal summons, so it's not a normal summon you want to do, but if it is, it's fine, because at least I say it's literally just 1-card Sunlight Wolf with Jaguar still engraved. Like Spinny's a 1-card Sunlight Wolf as well, but you lose the Spinny, whereas you get to keep this guy. And then 2 Foxy. I thought I played 3. I played 2. I remember, because I do play so many normal summons, which you'll see soon. I don't really ever want to normal summon this. It's always what I want to discard off Silent Mining or Buffalo. So to be honest, like he wasn't actually that big. Like he maybe even played 1. To be honest, like the Foxy's okay, but I suppose I'm a bit biased. I didn't really face like Altergeist and stuff like that much, or Guru or Draco or anything like that. So I didn't need like the backward destruction. 2 Spinny, he's fantastic. I wouldn't cut him. Just the extender, sometimes you just need that extra body, so he's fantastic for that. The Gazelle, obviously Gazelle is Gazelle. Gazelle's amazing. Falco, always and forever like the MVP of the actual Salad deck. Like he's just absolutely fantastic. And then 2 extenders. I play 1 Foul and 1 Mole. They both pretty much do the same thing. They're both just an extra body on board. Foul and like Falco have like a night interaction where you can bounce it back and summon it. And the Mole can banish itself and then return like 5 Salads and draw 2. Literally never activated that effect. That's not why I play him. I play him just purely because he is an extender. And he's better than Foul in some ways because if you like Flame Buffalo or like, at some point during the combo, you can't always just Foul. Whereas like if you have like Silent Mining, and like if you went Silent Mining and search Foul, it doesn't mean you can summon him, but you can Silent Mining, search Mole, and just special summon him straight away. So that's why he's like huge. Like you can search him and just use this effect. So that is the Salad cards. Then we got the 3 Lady Debug, and we got the 3 Buffalo. Now these are just the crazy like good cards. They're all normal summons. Like the deck plays so many normal summons, but it's fine because we also play the 3 Microcoder. So this is like the heart of the deck. What he lets you do is you can use him as a link material from your hand to summon a Code Talker monster, and the one you summon allows you to special summon a Cybers from your hand. So literally, you're always resolving like both of these guys, like Lady Debug and Buffalo. Like you know, you start with normally like Lady Debug's your best normal summon because you can search this and like combo off. But like if you draw into a Debug after Buffalo, you can still summon it and then search Gazelle. Like it's actually just crazy. Like it plays through so much. There's not enough hand traps to stop this unless you have Nibiru. Seb's just joined. And then yeah, this what he also does when this card goes to graveyard, you can search a Signet spell or trap from your deck. So you get like Signet Mining, or you get the counter trap, the Cyverse counter trap, and that card's super strong. So I just big shout outs to Microcoder. He's like just so amazing. Hand traps, we just played 3 Ash and 3 DD Crow. Not much to say about it. Crow's like super strong against like loads of decks, so I definitely want to play him. And then Ash just gives you like decent coverage. To be honest, literally like, almost every single game, I always size out 1 Ash. A lot of the time I sided out 2 because I'd be putting like drolls and stuff in, and like they're just better. But I like to keep the 1 ash in case you do see it, you can use it, and then it's a hand trap you can add back with Sunlight Wolf, so it's fine. That is it for the monsters. I considered playing Phantasme, but Phantasme is just not good enough. I say because it's more like a combo version, I want my whole hand to be combo cards. So yes, for spells, all the spells are just like broken and lovely. Freeze Eyes, amazing. Free Silent Mining becomes so much better in this deck. Once again, if I'm going second, literally side out a copy every single time because you can always get access to it really easily with Microcoder. But yeah, like. It's nice, like, let's say if you don't open this, like, you're doing a microcoder combo, and then you'll see it, like, midway through your play, and depending on, like, if they've hand trapped you and stuff, you can, like, change your play with it, and, like, yeah, you literally always see Gazelle, like, this is what I love about this deck, like, it's so much more consistent than normal Salad, it's so much more explosive, it plays through so many more hand traps, like, it actually just, it's crazy, like, this list compared to a normal Salad list, like, just the control version of Salad, is just, I don't understand why you play normal Salad. Free Will. Like the God card, Will is Will. Most of the time now, like with this list, you'll use Will to target an actual relinked thing and then summon back like 2 or 3, and then you make like Appaloosa really easily. So yeah, Circle and Sanctuary. This was in my hand so many times. I'm thankful for that. This was in my hand quite a few times, but it's whatever. And then for the traps, Rage, Roar, and Signet Conflict. Rage is always amazing, but normally the board I'm trying to end on, I'll show you at the end. But like it's normally like Transcode and Wolf, and then like these 2, and that's and like you have like a hand trap in hand. And that's normally way more than enough to like stop any board. And this is crazy because like say like in the mirror match, if they play like Will and you roar it, it doesn't seem that good because if they have another Will, they can just go off again. But if you Signet Conflict it, they can't use that card until the end of the next turn, so it literally shuts them down. Say if they open multiple evenlies, you negate the first evenly, they can't use the second one. Like this card is just so good because it banishes it. So like the Balinks, like I negated a few Balinks with this. Balinks is banished, it's not in the grave. Like it's just, this was like such an MVP. But obviously if I'm going second, I literally side it out every single game. Extra deck. Dweller, 3 Balinks, 3 Wolf, 2 Yugioh, the standard stuff. All of them were amazing. Heater, amazing. The amount of Salad I played was great. Phoenix, never made it. I don't know if I just think I don't need it anymore, or it's just because I didn't face like the back row decks. I personally don't think you need it because you've got the side deck and you've got Heatleo. So I think I might cut it. Maybe I'd put in Borrow Load. I don't know. There's not like a perfect card I really want to play, so it's just like whatever. And then like the actual like different cards is the Code Talker inverted. So when this is what you'll normally have like Balinks and any other monster, and then you use the microcoder to make this, and then you use the effect of microcoder to search, you use this to special summon, and then you go into this, and then you get back the wolf and stuff. So that's like the general combo. Like this card's really good just because it gives you that additional body. But a lot of the time, to be honest, I summon it, you don't use the effect because you just don't have that extender. But when you do, that's like when you're making like a broken board. This guy is amazing. You always bring back the Sunlight Wolf, so they're like that. A lot of people forget you can't target them. A lot of people forget they got a 500 buff. One guy attacked my Sunlight Wolf with a Super Agent, and the Super Agent obviously dies. So yeah, this combo, it's sad that it locks you into Cyverse, but like this combo with the 2 counter traps was normally game. So Appaloosa is Appaloosa, and anyone that doesn't play this in Salad, your shit. This card is just so good. Everyone's always shocked every time I summon it, like Borrow Sword. They always like think I'm playing Borrowloid. The mirror, I was playing a mirror. He summoned Borrowload, attack me. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I'll summon my Borrow Sword, attack with your Borrowload. He literally can't out this now, like because of like we're in like a very simplified game state. This card is just so much better. I just love this card so much. Like it steals me so many games. I win so many games just because of Borrow Sword. I know Borrowload's good and like the update jammer stuff, but Borrow Sword, man, that's all I can say. Drolls, it's a good hand trap, but I didn't want to main it because it's not good enough against a lot of decks. And yeah, like, yeah, it's just Droll. Like, it was alright. When you're going against Spyral and you play it, it's obviously amazing. Free Nibiru, super strong against Salad, super strong against random spammy decks that do stuff and you don't know what they do. It's always just like a safe card to side in. Quite a few times when I set up my whole board, they would just scoop. They wouldn't reveal their deck, so it's super annoying. But Nibiru is normally a pretty safe one just to side in, and it turned out to always pay off. I'd always side in Nibiru's, and I'd always end up using it. Free Twister, literally never used it for the whole event until my top 64, and I'm so happy that I had it, because I used it twice in top 64 against Altergiest. So this card's obviously amazing. I'd never take it out. It is so strong. And the discard's really nice for Salad. So this card... well, we can talk about that. Yeah, Dark Rule no more and free evenly. It's weird because Spyral can just mess with you. Like, they may be like a going second list, so it's like you don't normally want to play these cards, but then sometimes they might switch it up and go first, or vice versa. If they're a go first list, they might switch it up and just go second. So I personally don't think these... this is fine, because this like eats back row's ass. But like this card, I don't think I like it at all. I think I might just take it out. I really don't know what I'd replace with it. It's not so much the card's fault, it's just how like Spyral can just be cheeky and like make you go first or go second. So it's
consequence of strategy.
Yeah, so it's just a bit strange. But yeah, like I say, like the whole point of this deck, very quickly, I'll just show you like what it ends on. It's always going to be a mixture of these, and that's it. So my most common board, the one that I always felt safest on, would be is this one. So that's 2 negates, and then like they can't be targeted, and they got the buff, and like you have like a hand trap. Like this normally was always game, like easy peasy. Or if you go in first, sometimes like if it's game 1 and they don't have like Nibiru, or like if you think they do have Nibiru, you can end on like Appaloosa really easily and like a Dweller. So that's like another really good one. But like going second, I didn't think this was as strong because like mind controls, like mind controlling this really sucks. Or like evenly, like, you know, there's no negation, so they can just wipe the board. I mean, I suppose if they evenly this, it's not too bad. You just detach, lose a Dweller. But there were a few times, like especially if I open literally all the time, and I learnt this the hard way in the 3v3. No, in testing. I learnt this hard way in testing. I can't remember against who. But, against Corey Fretwell. Yeah, shout out to you. Was at Locals, and I made this, and I had 2 hand traps in hand, and I made this for free, and then he just mind controlled it, and I was like, oh shit, like, not only have I just lost my Appaloosa, I now can't use my hand traps. So I had the option to do this play instead, but I decided to go for this one. So I think if you always open 1 or 2 hand traps, you should always go for this play, get these negates, and like that is just like really unbreakable. So the Appaloosa was good. Like normally I really like, I'm not like, if I end on this, on my next turn, I really like to make Appaloosa then. That way you can just push for game and not have to worry about Nibiru. So yeah, that is the deck. Hope you liked it. Definitely give it a go if you're going to any regionals. Obviously, Master Rule 5 is like just on the horizon, so I don't know how viable this deck will be. I mean, it's still, well, as long as the ban list doesn't hit it, it's still going to be like an amazing deck, but I'm sure the ban list is going to hit this and Spyral in some way. Probably my favourite event. I only started testing this list. I did like some DB solos on Wednesday. Took it to a locals and played 4 rounds of it on the Thursday. Did no testing on Friday. And just did this well at the event. It just shows how amazing this deck was. Like every round I was like improving slightly more and more and more with the deck, and like I was just like always doing Fury in my head. But yeah, the deck's like truly just amazing. It pushes through so many things. Yeah. But yeah, once again, big shout out to all my team: Leon, Seb, Ashley, all the guys at home, Corey, Alex for judging. He's like an amazing judge.
Von Hoff.
Well, I was getting to Von Hoff. Von Hoff almost topped. He finished X4. He lost. He was X3 day 1 and then like lost the final round of day 2. So that's unfortunate. We made him like a really good striker list.
Who's X2-1, I think? X2-1, I think it was.
No, he was X3.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you know, our team's only getting better and better. Yeah, but now it's time to like chill a little bit. We'll be back for nationals, and hopefully we'll get like strong results at nationals and Euros. And yeah, that is it. Have a good weekend, everyone.